is Monday, March 25th. Hope you all had a great weekend. We had a great week. We won 5 of 7. 2 of those days of 5-mans did not hit. Yesterday was unfortunately one of those days. But it was a 2-man day once again. We hit on multiple 2-mans for a grand profit. So if you guys follow me on Twitter and Instagram, I put out multiple slips 2-mans. It's much faster than putting it on YouTube. But 2-mans was the way to go. If you guys pair it up with the goblins and the discounts, I hit on all the discounts except for one of them, which did not come through. But even the goblin I paired it with did hit. Overall, a great day. Besides the 5-man that I put out, I put out my 2-man last night. I got excellent value. I got Derek White's points. I got it at 13.5. I posted it last night on Twitter and Instagram at 14.5. It's still not bad, but it seems like all his props have been bumped. The best one will probably be his fantasy score, which I'll be taking on that 5-man, but I took his points and a goblin, one of the highest paid goblins out there, if not the highest paid one, is Devin Booker's rebounds. So you can see on Twitter and Instagram, I posted it for a 40 for a $100 payout. So you can see 40 for a $100 payout. Usually it will be 40 for 80 or 40 for 82.50. But Devin Booker's right now rebounds is the highest paid goblin, and he's projected to go over 5 rebounds. I believe his original line is at 4.5. It is a popular pick, but if you want to play it safe, Devin Booker's goblin's rebounds is excellent value. That is my top 2. Let's head on over to the 5-man. Obviously, yesterday my anchor was Anthony Edwards, and he came through, except his fantasy score, but every other prop he did come through. For Derek White, I'm going to be taking his fantasy score. Obviously, I took his points at 13.5 last night, but I like his fantasy score at 34. He's gone over 9 of 10, past 5, gone over 4 of 5. He did have that stinker against Chicago. He should definitely bounce back against Atlanta. The only thing I worry about is a blowout, so you may want to target his first half fantasy. I'm going to go with his full game fantasy at 34, which brings me to my next fantasy, and that will be Jaylen Brown. And his fantasy score is at 35.5. He's been on a tear. Past 10, he has gone over 9 of 10. It's almost a 10-point differential from what he's been averaging. Going against Atlanta, this is definitely doable, 35.5. You can take his first half fantasy just for the fact that it might be a blowout. But I think he can get that 35.5 pretty easily. Third leg I'll be going with is Jalen Green. And I'm going to be taking his PRA. His fantasy score is not posted yet, but I like his PRA. It has a 53.4% hit rate to go over. He can get this on points alone, to be honest. He's been scoring like crazy. This has been bumped from 25 from last night all the way to 26.5. As you can see, he had 41 against Utah, 26, 42, 37. I mean, he's been on a tear. He does have a favorable matchup against Portland, so I expect him to get close to 30 points. Like I mentioned, you can probably get this on points alone. So you got rebounds and assists. He's been averaging about 3-4 assists a game and about 5-6 rebounds. So at 34.5, I expect this to get bumped. You may also want to look into his fantasy score as well. My fourth leg is Trey Mann. His fantasy score is very intriguing, but I'm going to be taking his assist at 4. We got that push equity. But I think he's going to go over 4 going against Cleveland, so he's going to have to dish the ball. Fantasy score is not bad at 24.5. You might want to look into that. But I like his assist more. It's got a 54.8% hit rate to go over on Daily Grind Fantasy. And my final leg is Isaiah Hartenstein. And he has multiple props you may want to take. Points, PRA, rebounds and assists is not bad. I'm going to be taking his points and assists. He can get this on points alone. But I'm going to be taking points and assists as he averages about 2-3 assists a game. His points will be my secondary option, but as you can see, he has a ceiling of over 20. Going against Detroit, he had 20 against Denver. I expect him to get about 15 to 18 points against Detroit. He's mostly known for his rebounds, but I'm going to be taking his points and assists as he can cash this on points alone. That is my 5-man. Hopefully we bounce back from yesterday's 5-man, but usually the 2-mans is the way to go. It's been great for me the past week, especially pairing up with goblins. Tomorrow's Taco Tuesday, so another bankroll builder day. But this is a strong 5-man. Derek White, Jaylen Brown over fantasy. If you're worried about that blowout against Atlanta, you can take their first half's fantasy or PRA. Jalen Green over PRA, and Trey Mann over assists, and Isaiah Hartenstein over points and assists. Mix and match, pick your favorite. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Appreciate the support, and I'll see you guys in the next one.